Hey guys, this is Any Last Words, and welcome to my first ever League of Legends commentary video. Um, I've been watching a lot of Sula and Colby Cheese commentary videos, and I've been really inspired to actually try it myself and to see how well I do. So, if I make any mistakes or I get tongue-tied, I just hope that you guys can overlook at it and just enjoy the video. So, just to introduce who I am, I'm Any Last Words, and I play jungler about 99% of the time. If someone else takes my jungle role, then I play something else and do really bad at it, because I am not a good laner at all. So, also, if I say or pause a lot, that means I have no idea what to say next. And I have no idea how the other commentators do it, but
Welcome to
they make it look
Summoner's
so
Rift.
easy, be able to talk about subjects and stuff like that. But I'm just gonna try my best. So on my team we have a solo top Udyr, myself as a jungle, Karthus mid, and a Nunu and Vayne solo, not solo bot, but bot lane. So what the Udyr tried to do over here was that he wanted to actually counter jungle the Master Yi, who is jungling on their team, but instead he just ran into a
30
Galio and
seconds until
tried to poke
minions
him down with
spawn.
his Tiger Stance procs. Whoops. I forgot to introduce the other team. On the other team, we're going to have a Corki and a Nunu bot lane. Galio is going to be top lane, and Sion is going to be mid, and Master Yi is going to be jungle. Uh, I'm going to talk about the lanes just a little bit, but in top lane, it's going to be Udyr against Galio, and I don't know how well Udyr's going to
Minions
do,
have
because
spawned.
Galio has innately a lot of magic resistance because of his passive. His passive converts AP into magic resistance. And I don't know if you guys noticed, but Udyr actually does all magical damage. His Tiger Stance scales off of attack damage, but actually does magic damage, and Phoenix does magic damage only. So here they are running into each other again. Now, one little thing to note about Gangplank Jungle is that you want to try to last hit with your Q as much as possible, because your Q actually provides you with a little bit of extra gold, and that little bit of extra gold actually builds up over time, and this is a little thing that gives you an edge over the enemy jungle. And at level 2 I actually pick up Remove Scurvy instead of Raise Morale, because I feel that it's a safer jungle for myself when I get Remove Scurvy at level 2, because I don't drop that low in the jungle if I have my W. Um, if I get E, I feel like I get kind of low, and if there is a counter jungle, I'll probably die, so I feel safer with the W. And here at top lane, they're going to be just poking each other down, but Galio should have the edge because all his spells are actually long range, just like so. But Udyr seems to be doing quite well for himself right now. Near max HP, chugging potions. Galio is actually lower HP than him, but oh wow, that Udyr is actually dodging his skill shots. At mid lane, Karthus actually sort of loses the lane to Sion because Karthus just cannot pop his shield, his bubble in time. And then Sion could just have a free farm, like just farm the whole wave, and Karthus can't really do much. So the Karthus right now is just going to try to last it as much as possible, just to like keep up advantage-wise. Now that I'm level 3, I get raised morale, and then after that I respectively level up my Q and my E. Smite early. Now, most people like to save Smite as like to last hit the minion, but I use it in the beginning if I feel safe enough that I won't be counter jungled. So because the earlier you smite, the faster it'll be up. So then I can just smite other things. So now the Udyr is actually getting poked down quite heavily. He lost about 300 HP, but Galio is actually losing his lane right now. And there's the flash, ignite, Tiger Stance proc. Does he get the kill? Yep, there's
First
the first
blood.
blood. Now Tiger Stance actually does a damage over time, just like ignite. That's why he was able to kill him even though he was out of range over here. And ignite as well. So see, here's Sign with his shield. Karthus can't really pop it because he doesn't have the damage output to actually destroy the shield. And so Sign is just going to have free reign and free farm over here. Meanwhile at bot lane, we just have Vayne and Nunu just farming it up. In my opinion, Corki can actually beat Vayne because of his early burst. and Vayne just doesn't have that strong of an early game. It's just what makes her so strong is her late game. But Corki has a strong early game because of his burst, and quite a strong late game because of his true damage from his passive. 10% of his attack damage is converted into true damage, which is a lot if you can get a lot of auto attacks off. Anyway, here at top lane is another little scuffle. Tiger stance once again, and Galio is actually dropping quite low, and Udyr is pretty healthy. Now, he got a cloth armor, and I do not agree with the cloth armor, because Udyr doesn't do physical damage, he actually does magic damage. So, if he got another AP item, or no magic mantle, to build into a chalice, I think he will actually be better off that way. Anyway, mid is not gonna recall. And at bot, they're pushing up quite dangerously, quite dangerously close to the tower. And Nunu started with the Doran's ring, and he doesn't have any wards. So over here, Master Yi can come down at any time and kill both of them, because there is no vision over here, or over here, or over here. And let's see. In the meanwhile, this nigger actually has quite a few wards. They are still dangerously close to the tower. And at top, they are still trading hits. And nope, there's the Master Yi. He's right here. Master Yi came out from the river because he didn't have any wards. Now they exhausted him, and she used her condemn, so they should be fine. But the Nunu is actually out of position. He gets exhausted, and he does drop. The Nunu does get a kill. One thing you should know is that when you're escaping from a gank, it's actually better to run this way towards your tower, just like what Vayne did, instead of going around the bush. Because when you go towards the bush, the distance from the river to here is actually faster than here to here. You can actually reach your tower faster if you go nearer to the river. That is why Nunu got caught and Vayne was able to escape, even though they both use exhaust. Meanwhile at mid lane, Karthus is getting pushed back quite heavily because of the Scion being able to just bully him around in lane. And Galio is low on mana and he's about half HP, while Udyr is just able to turtle stance everything back up. That's why most people actually rush a Chalice of Harmony on a Galio just to solve his mana problems and give him that extra MR that it comes with it. So they're gonna continue farming down here. Now, Nunu has been seeing a lot of play recently, but as a support, he used to be a really strong jungle because he's able to just consume everything. But now that he's being seen as a support, his role is drastically different. He's no longer a counter jungler. Instead, he's going to be focusing on blood boiling his carry.
An enemy has been slain.
I missed the tower dive at top. Sorry guys.
An ally has
And
been
he drops
slain.
because he grabbed tower aggro. And there's another fight down at bot. See, there's another mistake. She condemned him into the bush, giving him able to escape because they couldn't see him in the fog. And Master Yi once again comes in from river because they didn't ward. And Master Yi is going to kill Vayne and get a double kill. Corki did die over here because Karthus did use his ult. Good call by him. But once again, back onto Nunu. His blood boil is actually very powerful. I've seen a Nunu blood boil in MF and able to reach 2.4 attack speed without a Phantom Dancer yet. So that's pretty fast, and the movement speed is able to let you chase freely. So Nunu, I feel, is much stronger now as a support as compared to a jungler, just because of the new jungle, and farm oriented is more important than controlling the enemy jungle. That's why you see a lot of Skarner and a lot of Udyr. Yep. Anyway, here in top lane, Galio is back, and he bought a Chalice of Harmony. And I'm just gonna continue farming. I donated blue buff to the Karthus. Whenever you're a jungler and you do not rely on a blue buff, then just give it to your solo mid. It helps them lane better, it gives them lane control, they don't need to go back as much, they're able to roam, all because of you donating a blue buff to them. Now, Sion came back, he bought a Boots of Mobility, and that's also one of the recent meta changes. Well, I wouldn't say recent, but it's one of the meta changes ever since the IEM, Intel Extreme Master Tournament started. Boots of Mobility on Sign just lets you like rush through all the lanes and like be able to roam to all the lanes. I'm gonna hold that dot for a second because I am coming bot for a gank. I dropped my ulti. Corki was able to escape with his Valkyrie, but they dropped an ignite, and we are able to kill the Nunu. And I'm gonna continue pushing on to the Corki just to pressure him a little bit more. And here's the ping from Nunu. They want to dive, as you see, and Nunu says, yeah, so we're gonna run in there. But one big mistake in all of this and what we're going to do is that there's no wards here. There's no wards at river. So it's extremely dangerous, and boom, here's the Master Yi. He comes out of river, saw it too late, red buff, ultimate, uses his Highlander, and I'm screwed. I'm going to die, and bam, I'm dead. He's on a killing spree now, and here I am, like, oh, I knew it. I knew it. But, however, as a good thing, they did catch the Corki, but now Sion and Master Yi get a kill. So we're behind 2 kills, and the Master Yi is extremely fed. 4 kills, 0 deaths, and he's out farming me. So that's really bad. But as I was saying about Sion on Boots of Mobility, notice that he's able to rush from mid lane to here, back to mid lane really quickly in a matter of 5 seconds. Boots of Mobility gives him a lot of movement speed. And here's the ultimate, kills the Galio, which was the tower dive by Udyr, very good. He's actually getting 2 Doran's blades, so he's gonna do a lot of damage with his Tiger Stance, because his Tiger Stance actually has a 2.5 attack damage ratio, I believe. But here's the Master Yi. He's gonna just hold the lane for Galio and stop not getting all the wasted EXP and gold. So what am I going to do here? I'm going to check if his blue buff is up. No, it's not. Put a ward here. And I'm actually going to come bot again. I saw the Nunu go into the bush over here, and I was going to go for the kill. And sorry about the kill on top, I missed it again. But the Udyr is doing very well, even though I expected him to lose his lane to a Galio. So I'm surprised that he's doing quite well. But, wow, I get sidetracked really easily. But here comes Sion, 443 movement speed, really fast with his Boots of Mobility. It's gonna start coming all the way down. He's gonna... Where is he gonna show up? Oh, there he goes. He goes right back. Really fast. That Boots of Mobility lets him roam really easily. Another good thing about Boots of Mobility is that since he pushes the lane really effectively because of his W, as you can see right there, his Death Caress, able to farm the wave really fast, he can shove the lane to your tower and then go top or bot to kill people because of his just insane movement speed from the Boots of Mobility. Anyway, I'm going to continue jungling now. I gotta catch up and farm because the Master Yi is pretty ahead of me, 70 to 58, and he has 4 kills, so he's way ahead of me. Level 9, level 7, that's not good at all, not good at all. Anyway, here comes the Sion trying to go for the kill, and oh no, Master Yi using his Highlander. So our Karthus, however, flash safely away to tower range. And even missed another kill. My bad, guys. Anyway, my ward here sees Master Yi doing the jungle, and I was thinking about going to stop him, but he killed stuff so fast because of his Wriggles and Phantom Dancer. Ugh.
An enemy has been slain.
Anyway, here's I missed another one. Anyway, here comes Udyr with 141 HP, dies the Galio, kills the Galio, and then flashes to safety with 160 HP. So good for him, and he's pretty fed right now. He's 4-1, equal kills and deaths to the Master Yi. However, he has more farm, so he's actually ahead of the Master Yi, which is good. Anyway, blue buff's up, and I'm telling Karthus I'm going to start blue for him and that he could take it. However, here comes Sion with his Boots of Mobility. Boom, that's a lot of